Hi loves, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Marsella, and on this channel, I teach women how to become their highest selves. So if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to subscribe. So today's video is a glow up video, and it's essentially how to make your life better. I am going to be discussing today how I was able to make my life better and how I get better at doing this every year. Growing up, I often felt powerless and like I had no real control over my life circumstances. Then as I got older, I realized that life was something that I could design. If there was something that was not serving me, I had the power to change it. And then it got me to thinking, a lot of us are living life on terms that we never had to accept. Some of us were born into circumstances. For some of us, it was our environment. And for some of us, it was just learned behavior, beliefs, and things that we picked up along the way. But you have the power to live life on your own terms. So I hope this video today inspires you to make your life better. Living a better life is our divine right. And I think that it's something that we all should be striving for. So let's get right into it. To make your life better, you are going to need to find your passion. I feel like this is such an underrated gem that no one ever speaks about. It is literally the key to making your life so much better. Your passion gives you energy and it excites you and it just brings a different vibe to everything that you do in life. You literally light up. Everything you touch lights up. And what better way could there be to live life than that? When you love what you do, your approach to life is different. You wake up differently in the morning, you go to bed differently at night. There's a real contentment and peace that comes from having a passion and loving what you do. Every day you're energized and motivated and inspired. You're able to see the beauty in things that people would overlook because you know that it's something that you can pull from. When you're passionate about something, people will often look at you with awe because it's like you have these new eyes. You can see things that other people usually miss. And what it does is it creates this ripple effect. So now your inspiration and being inspired inspires others. For me, my passion and my first love has always been music. Music is something that I've always felt alive. I felt the most like myself when I was making music. I would be excited to get a new track in. I would be excited to start writing, start working, finding the melodies, booking the studio session. All of these things that someone might have considered a chore or might have felt like work to them was actually super fun for me. It might not be someone's dream to be in the studio for 12 hours at a time, but for me, I felt like a kid in a playground. And every day I went into the studio, I knew that I was in alignment. I was making music that expressed my truth. I was helping clients create their artistic vision. And so it just made me want to strive for more. And that's what gave me the fuel to want to make my life better. If you aren't yet sure what your passion is, I would suggest trying a couple different things. You're not going to know until you get your hands dirty a little bit. You have to get a little creative and you have to experiment. But what I will say is find what it is that you're drawn to. Usually there's something that calls to you or something that you often find your mind drifting towards. I would encourage you to explore that. You would be surprised where that could lead you. If you've never had that tugging at your heartstrings for something, consider the impact that you would want to leave. If you could do one thing in this world and be remembered for one thing, what would that thing be? Don't worry about if you're not good at it or if you have no experience with it. Just consider what it is that you would want your name to be remembered for. Once you've established that, getting your ducks in a row is going to be easy. Sometimes we get so bogged down with the how and how are we going to get from point A to point Z and how long will it take? And we let these thoughts enter our minds when we really should be thinking about the opportunity that's in front of us, right? We have an opportunity to put our names in the history books. And I don't know about you, but I'm super excited for that opportunity. When you tap into your greatness, you make your life better. As the great Nipsey Hussle once said, the highest human act is to inspire. You will live a better life when you inspire other people to lead better lives. This point really hits home for me because that was the purpose of why I created this channel. I have done so much inner work and I'm still working on myself each day because this is a lifelong journey. But the commitment that I have to bettering my life is something that I wanted to share. And I knew that I was not alone. I knew that there are women out there that are also on a journey to becoming their best, most highest version. And with everything that I've experienced up until now, I know that I'm now a resource. I'm now a library and I can be of assistance to other women that are on this journey. If you really want to make your life better, make sure you're making someone else's life better as well. So as we continue to evolve, we're going to have to let go and shed things that no longer serve us. So we have to get rid of our bad habits. As we continue to improve and move forward in our lives, things that once served us will no longer serve us on the next level. The higher we rise, the more focused we need to be. So habits that we might have overlooked as harmless or innocent now have to be viewed under a microscope. It's the little things that we do that we overlook that actually have the most detrimental effects on us. Your bad habits will hold you back from reaching your fullest potential in life, period. You're going to have to watch yourself like a hawk. Identify what habits are holding you back. Now, here's the thing. This won't look the same for any two people. Some people will be struggling with things and can manage things better than the next person. This is why it needs to be a self-assessment. You need to assess what habits are helpful and what habits are hurtful. While this does seem simple on the surface, this is not always an easy task. Reason being, it takes a lot of precision. Let me explain. Let's use me and drinking. I am a social drinker, right? If I'm out with friends, if I'm at a music event, if I'm at the studio, I have no problem having a drink. And I will only have at max 2. Usually 1. And I know you might be thinking, well, that's not a lot. What are you getting at here? Here's the thing. If I have a drink or 2, 9 out of 10, I'm going to wake up the next day feeling lethargic. I'm not going to feel as energized or with a pep in my step had I went to bed early and skipped drinking altogether. This is why it takes so much precision and complete honesty when you're determining what habits are helpful and what are hurtful. Although I do not have a bad relationship with alcohol, I have things to do in the morning. I have responsibilities. I have to work on myself. I have to make content for you ladies. Wouldn't you want me at my most energized, focused self? Of course you would, and you deserve that. I want to be clear, I'm not shading drinking, and I'm not saying that you have to stop drinking cold turkey, especially if you don't have any alcohol problems or you don't struggle with that. But the point that I'm making, for where it is that I'm at, the lifestyle that I'm living, and the workload that I have, is drinking really helpful? No, it's not. Sometimes the smallest change can make the biggest difference. When I wake up in the morning, I know exactly what it is I need to do and I get it done. And that makes my life better. So when you identify your bad habits, get to work on getting rid of them. Do not brush them under the rug. They've been living under the rug for long enough. When it comes to getting rid of your bad habits, I want you to develop this mindset. If I don't think it's a big deal, it's a bigger deal than I think. Everything goes under the microscope. If it's not a big deal, the microscope will let you know. I have this theory that a lot of the time people don't get rid of their bad habits because they don't know what they would do with all the extra free time that they would have. Well, as we just discussed, finding your passion is something that can occupy your time positively. So that should be the goal. When you get rid of your bad habits, replace them with good ones. Use this time to work on yourself, to learn something new, learn a new language, learn how to cook, go to a dance class. Trust me, there are far better things that you can be doing, and those are the better things that are going to better your life. To better your life, you have to stop comparing yourself to other people. Comparison is the thief of joy. If you don't want to be happy today, you might as well wake up and compare yourself to someone else. No matter how much you achieve in life, it will never be enough if you're always comparing yourself to others. I know you. And I know why you're doing this. It's not that you necessarily want to compare yourself to others. In fact, I would say you don't want to do that. What it is you have lost your focus. See, your focus is outside. You're focusing on other people. What I need you to do is turn your focus inward into yourself. See, when you focus on yourself, you give yourself the opportunity to truly appreciate yourself. You give yourself the opportunity to truly learn yourself and fall in love with yourself. Your attention is very powerful, and whatever you focus on will grow. So if you want your life to grow and you want your life to be better, focus on yourself. When you stop comparing yourself to others, you give yourself the opportunity to clap for yourself and celebrate your own wins. No matter how big or small, learn to celebrate yourself. Learn to say congrats. Learn to say good job. Learn to acknowledge your efforts and your accomplishments. It is the highest form of self-love, self-respect, and self-esteem. You deserve to feel accomplished. You deserve to feel proud of yourself. You deserve to pat yourself on the back. But I do want to be clear. While we are focusing on ourselves, we do want to make the effort to show up for others. Instead of comparing ourselves to others, let's celebrate them. Let's clap for them. Let's give them their flowers. We all have unique gifts, and they all should be celebrated. Learning to genuinely support others is a valuable life skill that will serve you in so many ways. Not only does it touch the hearts and the lives of the people that you support, it gives you the opportunity to show love, which feels so good. The more love you show, the more love you will be shown. And a life with more love in it is how you make your life better. To make your life better, you need to develop mental toughness. I need you to understand this, so please listen. You can have whatever it is you want. You just need the mindset to do it. Everything in life is for the taking. It's just a matter of if you've developed your mind to go out and get it. Mental toughness is the ability to stay determined and focused on goals, even when things are difficult. Mental toughness is all about embracing challenges and not running from them. This makes your life better as you're now able to see setbacks as opportunities. The absolute best way to develop mental toughness is to become disciplined. Regardless of what it is you're after in life, if it's meaningful and if it is purpose-driven, it is going to take discipline. Showing up day in and day out is how change is made. This is how we move the needle. Each day you show up to your work, you show up to your passion, and you ask, how can I become 1% better today? How can I use this challenge to bring me 1% closer to the woman that I want to be. A mentally tough mind is a strong mind. It is a sound mind. And so we want to remove all distractions. We want to be focused and we want to live a focused life. A focused mind can move mountains. A focused mind is able to see the answer in the problem. When you're making your life better, you are taking yourself from where you are now to where you want to be. So you will go on a journey. And like all journeys, obstacles are going to show up. Challenges will come. But when you are mentally tough and when you have a focused mind, the challenges help you along your journey. They do not stop you. They pull you forward. When you have a focused mind, you become a better problem solver. You're more creative. You're more dynamic. You can think on your feet. You're even more innovative and you can bring things into existence faster. It's all about your mentality, and you have to develop a winner's mentality. A winner's mentality is characterized by strong self-belief, a focus on growth, resilience, and an unwavering belief that success is achievable. Even in the face of challenges, even in the face of setbacks, a winner knows that they are going to win. In fact, they know that they have already won. When you have a winner's mentality, life becomes fun. It's almost like becoming a kid again. Every challenge and every obstacle brings you a new opportunity. It gives you new insight. A winner learns and grows and adapts. They have this focused yet relaxed approach because they know that everything is working out for them. Life literally only sends them challenges to make them become better. It's literally a win-win. To make your life better, you're going to have to heal past traumas. Healing traumas allows us to let go of any pain that we may be holding on to from our past. This gives us the opportunity to be more present and show up as our truest, highest selves. When making your life better, you have to make sure that all parts of yourself, including your past self, is healed. You have to reconnect with that little girl. Who is she? What is she like? What is she not like? How does she feel? What are the things that bothered her? How can you comfort her now and let her know that she's okay? To make your life truly better, you have to do the deep inner work. You have to get to the root of why things haven't been so good up until now. And once you do that, not even the sky is the limit. Practice forgiveness as much as you can. Forgive yourself and forgive others. Forgiveness is such a powerful practice because when you forgive, you set yourself free. You become so much lighter. It's like the life force just comes back into you. You become so much happier. You smile more. So I encourage you to forgive everyone, and I especially want you to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the things that you did not know, and forgive yourself for still not having all of the answers. We're all a work in progress. We can all make our lives better. When I think of a better life, the first thing that comes to mind for me is peace. Peace is more precious than diamonds and gold. So it is in our best interest to find peace and to keep it. After you forgive yourself, make peace with yourself. Make peace with your past. Let go of anything that is no longer serving you and commit to living in peace with mankind. This is going to raise your frequency. This is when life really starts to get good. Making your life better is all about showing up to life and experiencing it and being present with other living, breathing creatures, being present with other human beings, getting to know them, building relationships, being a part of their journey just as they are a part of yours. Building and having a community is one of the greatest benefits of making your life better. To make your life better, you want to incorporate a faith-based or spiritual practice. Whether or not you have a religion, a faith-based or spiritual practice will make your life better. Being able to connect to a higher power is an experience that just cannot be duplicated. So you want to connect to Source daily. This should be a part of your everyday life. Use prayer, journaling, or sitting in silence to connect. Some people might call it a higher power. Some people might say the universe. I say God. You want to be able to sit and be present with that energy. The wholeness that you feel will change your entire life. It's the wholeness that's able to heal broken hearts and patch up old wounds. It will give you a whole new purpose and outlook on life. And did I say joy? You will be full of so much joy. Meditation is another great way to connect to Source. I meditate daily. Use the power of the breath and the relaxing of your mind to gain clarity and improve your well-being. Meditation may take some practice for you to truly get the hang of it, but if you're a beginner, I would suggest just making time to sit in silence. Spend time with your thoughts and pay attention to what's happening in your mind. The goal of meditation is not to control, but simply to observe. And with time, by being an observer, you're able to get your mind to focus on what it is you need it to focus on, or to not focus on anything at all. And if you're not into any of the things that I mentioned, getting into nature is a great way to connect to Source. There is so much energy and power in nature. So get out there and really connect and interact with it. Take your shoes off, go earthing, swim in a river, breathe in the fresh air, or just stare at a landscape. This can all be so therapeutic for you. Nature is a stress reliever for us. It's hardwired into our brains for it to do that. So enjoy our big, beautiful planet, and it will make your life so much better. So I hope this video helped you today, and I hope that you are inspired to make your life better. Regardless of where you are today, your life can be better. Things can get better, and things will get better. It just takes some commitment and intention. Trust that you can have whatever life you have in mind for yourself, and know that you're deserving of every good thing in this world. Let me know in the comments which one of today's tips stood out to you the most. And if you made it to the end of the video, be sure to subscribe. We'd love to have you become a part of the family. And if you missed it, watch this video on how to become more confident in yourself. It's a great addition to this video. Okay, my loves, until next time, take good care of yourselves. Bye.